Cruizer, are you just about ready? Our ride to Villainstock should be here any minute, and Thespio is the first act.
Be right out! How do I look?
Shocking. How do I look?
You look like a real doctor.
Are you insinuating something?
Yeah, mine's a real witch. Let's go!
I think she heard you.
Looks like we'll be waiting for them inside then. Want to help me review a better way to be bad to pass the time?
Yes, that sounds like fun.
Good morning, bronies! This is the Content Cruiser, and welcome back to Hoof, where I look at the songs of MLP. And today, we're going to look at a better way to be bad with my special guest, Dr. Wolf.
You could have warned me, you know.
Hey, it's my calling card.
Yes, and I hear it every morning from my office.
Does it wake you up?
Yes.
Then I did my job. Anyway, to my understanding, you're actually a big fan of villain songs, right?
Oh, absolutely. This Day Aria is still one of my favorite pieces of music in all of MLP. It's one of the reasons I became so impressed with the show in the early days of the fandom. But then, even as a child, I would sing along with Be Prepared from Lion King. And as an adult, I even put together a video of Friends on the Other Side from Princess and the Frog. I got friends on the other side.
Came out nicely, by the way.
Thank you kindly. As for a better way to be bad, it starts out with minimal music in the background, just enough to pique your interest. In fact, it almost sounds like a tango, as each of the villains are dancing around each other, trying to get the upper hand. Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow. And very much like the best villain songs from before, it slowly builds upon its music, speeding up the tempo and adding more instruments. Combine that with the three entertaining villains constantly trying to one-up each other, so it's almost like a battle within the song itself, and it's all the more enjoyable to listen to again and again.
It's interesting you brought up the tango, and I'll get back to that in a minute, but what I liked about this was the approach to the song. It has a very sly and mischievous feeling to it, and while the tempo does pick up, you don't get the feeling that the music or the episode is gonna have this huge payoff, which is actually good because it doesn't give you unrealistic expectations. I mean, think back to This Day Aria, Unleash the Magic, or Open Up Your Eyes. You could tell by listening to those songs there was going to be this huge epic moment at the end of the story. So you were set for the climax, but with this, however, they knew the big payoff wasn't happening until a few episodes down the road. So they came up with the best possible approach for this song.
Very interesting indeed. My compliments to the MLP staff who made all of this possible, by the way. I'm so very glad they're bringing their A game during the final season of the show.
Quite. Now, what would you say makes a villain song like this better from others? Because I assume you don't think they're all home runs.
Well, let me think. If I'm comparing all the villain songs in MLP FIM, it is a pretty short list. I suppose you could consider Our Town from the Season 5 premiere. It starts off as a slow march, and very much fits with the feeling of a propaganda piece. It conveys a sense of community and equality quite effectively, while also giving off just a hint of something sinister below the surface. For both the story and the characters, it works rather well. But it never picks up to anything grand at the end. There's no key change or speeding up the tempo. I don't find myself wanting to go back and listen to it again and again. With a better way to be bad, there is no subtlety in how much these characters enjoy being evil. The music does pick up more instruments with each verse, and the faster tempo towards the end gives the audience greater excitement. I can go back to this piece a year from now and still find so much to enjoy about it.
Yes, while Our Town is good in its own way, it's really just a marching song. Not that there aren't any good ones, but the music itself just doesn't make as big of an impact on you as A Better Way to Be Bad does. Plus, while I'm a big believer in using visuals with music, you don't need them to understand the depth of this scenario. You can listen to the song and feel the gravity of the situation. With Our Town, however, it does help if you saw the video to feel what lies beneath those creepy smiles.
Granted by equality, by our cutie mark.
Still just a tad unsettling.
It makes my coat rise every time.
Yeah, let's move away from that. Now, I know you don't like it when songs don't move the story along, so I assume that means A Better Way to Be Bad is given a few extra points?
Yes, indeed. It starts with 2 of the 3 villains not wanting to work together, but as the song goes along, the more they start to agree with Cozy Glow. So now we don't need to have some other part in the episode written out to do that. Now, as for what Doc said about the instruments and the tango music, one of the more unique instruments they brought out are called castanets.
Oh yes, those little clicky devices. I'm fairly certain they can go by another name.
Bones.
I suppose I'm going to have to get used to canine puns at some point.
No, it's an actual nickname.
Of that, I have no doubt. But I'll always know them as castanets, thank you.
Anyway, here's perhaps the most interesting thing about this number, at least to me. You see, tango music is meant to be very romantic, dramatic, and intimate. However, these characters are singing about the exact opposite. So it's like they're romanticizing bad behavior.
I think I know a way that we can grow. Time to try something new, something better.
Perhaps. Maybe it could be a tango because they're supposed to be focused on each other, yet in the end they're all fantasizing about their own successes. It's not just a battle with each other, but also a battle between their own priorities. Or maybe we're just overanalyzing the little things and really need to go back to just enjoying the song.
Yeah, you're probably right. Because this is one of the best songs ever! Everything about this song works. The style, the lyrics, and the characters.
One of the best in MLP, certainly. Though I'll likely be more of a fan for the Disney villain songs I grew up with, honestly.
So until next time, this is the Concert Crew. Oh, our ride must be here.
This is Dr. Wolf on behalf of the Concert Cruiser saying never give up the fight for true audio artistry. And of course, it's good to be helping.
Ah! What was that?
I told him, I've got friends on the other side.
And I've got friends on the other side. I've got friends on the other side.